The 2019 Sierra Canyon team sold out NBA arenas. Their roster was loaded with NBA ties and 5 stars. Even Drake pulled up to their games. But where are they now? First we have Zaire Blessing Wade, son of Hall of Famer and 3-time champion Dwayne Wade. He transferred to Sierra Canyon from American Heritage in Florida. According to the games that MaxPreps.com tracked, he averaged 4.3 points per game. It was always great to see Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade at the games, but his time at Sierra Canyon ended sour. The game before the state championship, Ziaire Wade didn't get any playing time, and Dwayne let it be known that he was not happy. He said that he would not be attending the championship because of what he might do to the coach. After this year, he took a post-grad year and went to Brewster Academy. Here is some footage from the first scrimmage at Brewster. At such a nationally recognized school, Zaire was able to gain more attention from college coaches. He received scholarship offers from DePaul, Nebraska, Rhode Island, and Toledo, but he opted to turn professional instead. Zaire was selected with the 10th pick in the 2021 NBA G League draft by the Salt Lake City Stars. Dwayne Wade is a part owner in the Utah Jazz, so it was only right. Unfortunately, in March 2022, Wade was ruled out for the remainder of the year after suffering a season-ending injury. He appeared in 13 games, and he put up 4.6 points and 1.9 assists per game. Last month, Zaire signed a contract to play for the Basketball Africa League's Cape Town Tigers. Next, we have Brandon Boston Jr., one of the leaders of the Sierra Canyon team. Boston originally attended Norcross High School in Georgia before transferring to Sierra Canyon. He was a consensus 5-star prospect, and he averaged 19.7 points and 7 rebounds per game. He helped lead Sierra Canyon to a 30-4 record and a number 2 national ranking as a senior. He committed to Kentucky and was Kentucky's top-ranked player in the 2020 class. He had a strong freshman season and was Kentucky's leading scorer for much of it. He averaged 11.5 points per game, 4 rebounds, and led the team in steals. He declared for the 2021 NBA draft following the season. And after a workout in Los Angeles, he lost a great friend and Kentucky teammate in Terrence Clark to a tragic car accident just months before the draft. Rest in peace, Terrence Clark. Brandon Boston ended up being selected 51st overall by the Memphis Grizzlies, and the draft rights were traded to the Los Angeles Clippers, where he's averaging 6.8 points, 1.4 rebounds, and shooting 41% from 3. 7'3" Harold Yu was a junior on this team and Sierra Canyon's secret weapon. He was born in Hangzhou, China. In 2018, Yu arrived in the United States as a foreign exchange student at Sierra Canyon. Unfortunately, after the COVID pandemic, he was never able to return for his senior year because of travel restrictions. Coming out of high school, he was rated a 3-star prospect by 24/7 Sports. However, after high school, he opted to stay in China and play in the CBA rather than pursuing NCAA basketball. He's there averaging 10.8 points, 7 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks. As his stats show in the CBA, he's shooting more 3-pointers, and if he adds that to his bag, that's going to be scary to watch. Shai Odom was a sophomore on this team. He grew up in Roxbury, Massachusetts, just outside of Boston. After his freshman year, he, quote, needed something different. He became boys with Amari Bailey during USA basketball events, so he decided to go to Sierra Canyon for his sophomore year. And starting out, he was ranked number 19 in the 2022 class. By the start of his junior year, Odom anticipated he would play for USC and slowed his communication with other schools. Then he suffered a microfracture and patella tendon tear in his left knee. He still wanted to play at USC, but the school backed away because of injuries. It ended up being a blessing because he committed to play at Howard, and his 10.8 points and 4.5 rebounds per game earned him MEAC Freshman of the Year honors. So in this video, Dylan Metoyer is number 21. He was just a freshman on the 2019 team. He didn't get on the court a ton his freshman year, but he just finished his senior season at Sierra Canyon. In a preseason-like game, at the OTE opening night, he was cooking. He's an absolute sniper from deep, and he hit some big shots for the Trailblazers all year. Check out this one to ice the game at the shot clock buzzer. His college decision is yet to be announced, but I'm sure he will be playing at the next level. Ziaire Williams was born in Lancaster, California, and attended Notre Dame High School for his first 3 years. Williams transferred to Sierra Canyon for his senior year. I figured I would show you clips that we shot because he was ineligible to play until December 29th that year due to transfer rules. He ended up missing 10 games, but in the games that he played, he averaged 15 points, 7.9 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game. Here's his game winner at the buzzer to send Sierra Canyon to the state championship game. Ice in his veins. After his senior year, Ziaire Williams committed to Stanford, and as a freshman, he averaged 10.7 points, 4.6 rebounds, and 2.2 assists per game. He declared for the 2021 NBA draft and was originally drafted by the New Orleans Pelicans, but then traded to the Memphis Grizzlies. In his first 2 seasons in the NBA, he has battled some injuries. He missed the first 24 games of this season with a right knee injury. He has played in 36 games and started 3. He's averaging 5.2 points and 2 rebounds per game. Davion Morris, pictured on the left, is Dwayne Wade's nephew. He was a senior on the Sierra Canyon team. After the 2019 season with Sierra, he attended Westlake for a post-grad year, and he was out there getting buckets. As of right now, I know he's still hooping, but I'm not sure the team. If you know, comment below. Terran Frank was a senior on this team. He was ranked 90th in the ESPN Top 100 class. He was a focal point for Sierra Canyon and had a record of 89-11 and 2 state championships during his 3 years he attended. And fun fact, his dad, Tellis Frank, was a number 14th overall selection in the 1987 NBA draft. But anyways, Terran committed to TCU and he played there for a year. He decided to transfer to Vanderbilt and he averaged 2.1 points and 1.7 rebounds in 29 games played. Now he plays for the Idaho Vandals and he averaged 10 points and 6 rebounds in only 6 games played due to injury. Amari Bailey was a sophomore on the Sierra Canyon squad. He was born in New Orleans and raised in Chicago. Amari was used to the spotlight because him and his mom were on a show on Lifetime called Bringing Up Ballers. His freshman year, they moved to California to play with Sierra Canyon. In the 2019 season, he averaged 10.8 points, 4.2 rebounds, and 4 assists per game. His junior year, Sierra Canyon was showtime, with LeBron and Drake pulling up to games. Even Michael B. Jordan, aka Creed, came through. By his senior year, he ended up being ranked number 5 in ESPN's 2022 class. On top of that, he was named a McDonald's All-American, and he averaged 18.5 points, 5.6 rebounds, and 2.6 assists. He committed to UCLA, but we saw him this past summer getting buckets in the Drew League. At UCLA, he averaged 11 points and almost 4 rebounds in his freshman year. He still hasn't decided on if he's going to come back for a sophomore season, but I wouldn't be surprised if he declared for the draft after some great games in the UCLA Bruins postseason run. Robert Tibian was a junior on the 2019 Sierra Canyon team. He had his shining moment when they were up big. And nowadays, he is a student manager for the Arizona Wildcats basketball team. Oh, y'all must have thought I forgot. I'm sure you know where he is, but LeBron Raymond James Jr., aka Bronny, was a freshman on this team. In a season that included 15 nationally televised games, Bronny played his role. His first career bucket was a 3 in the corner, and that was just the start. He averaged 4.1 points in his 15 minutes per game his freshman year. His sophomore year, he tore his meniscus, and he played in limited games because of that and the COVID pandemic. As a junior, he averaged 9 points, 3.3 rebounds, 2.8 assists, and 2 steals per game. When handed the keys to Sierra Canyon this past year, he made a huge leap. He just put on a show, scoring 15 points on 5 for 8 shooting in the McDonald's All-American game. As a senior, he averaged 14 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 2.4 assists per game. Now everyone from LeVar Ball to your second cousin has an opinion on where Bronny should go next season. But that's no one's decision but his. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more heat.